Hello friends, today we're doing the full service on a 2010 BMW E83 equipped with the 2.0 liter diesel engine with 177 horsepower. It's a simple and quick job, perfect for beginners. Let's get straight to work. To access the oil pan drain plug, you'll need to remove this plastic splash shield trim. Here you have the drain plug, which you can remove with a 17mm socket. Place a container under the opening and loosen the plug. Wear protective gloves, especially if the engine is hot. For a fast and efficient drain, the engine should ideally be warm. Let's go back up from the service pit and use a universal oil filter cap wrench to start loosening the oil filter housing lid. We're using a universal tool because the previous mechanic over-tightened the filter, otherwise we'd use the dedicated socket. Remove the lid together with the filter and place them in a container. With a flat screwdriver, remove the O-ring from the cap. Clean off the old oil with brake cleaner and then wipe everything dry. Install the new O-ring around the cap. Insert the new filter and lightly lubricate the small O-ring at the base of the filter as well as the cap's O-ring so they don't tear when tightening. Reinstall the filter and the cap. Now you can use the dedicated cap socket. Tighten the cap to the manufacturer's recommended torque of 25 Nm. To remove the air filter housing cover, release the metal clips located around its perimeter. Take out the old air filter and thoroughly clean the housing with a vacuum and a cloth. This is extremely important for your engine's longevity. Insert the new air filter and reinstall the cover. The cabin filter, strangely enough, is located under this panel held in place by 3 expanding clips. You'll obviously need to remove the old filter and clean the entire compartment underneath it. Looks like someone hasn't been breathing clean air for quite a long time. Insert the new cabin filter, tighten the expanding clips, and the cabin filter is done. MAN oil filters for BMW come with a new crush washer for the drain plug. The tightening torque is also 25 Nm. Oil capacity for this engine is between 5.0 and 5.2 liters. Start by pouring in 5 liters and check the dipstick. Remember that after running the engine for a few minutes, the oil filter will absorb around 200 to 300 mm. Only then should you perform the final level check. Let's move on to the fuel filter. Back under the car, remove this plastic shield. Over time, some of the screws that held it in place have gone missing. And here is the fuel filter. First, disconnect the electrical connector. Then remove the two 10mm nuts holding the metal clamps that secure the filter to the chassis. With a flat screwdriver, loosen the clamp on the right side hose. On the left side, the filter is secured to the fuel line with a metal retaining clip. Before removing the old filter, keep the new one close to you to avoid losing too much diesel from the system. You can place a container under the filter and pull the lines from both ends. Block the right side hose and install the new filter. Now remove the metal clamps from the old filter and transfer them to the new one. Don't forget to transfer the rubber mounting rings as well. You'll need a T20 Torx bit. Around this opening, you'll need to install the gasket that comes with the new filter. Insert the locking metal clip. Tighten the clamps using the small T20 screws. Install the 10 mm nuts. Reconnect the left fuel line. Tighten the clamp on the right side hose. And you're done. To prime the system, switch the ignition on and off 10 times, pausing a few seconds each time. The engine may not start instantly. Do not crank for more than 10 seconds. If it doesn't start, repeat the ignition procedure and try again. I hope this tutorial was helpful. Don't forget to press those magic buttons that reward the effort I put into making this video. Like, comment, hype, and why not subscribe. It costs you nothing but a click or a tap. Until next time, I wish you all the best. Goodbye.